Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Liam's death sentence, Poppy's fight, and Luna's lingerie. A teaser footage for the week of the bold and the beautiful has been made public, according to spoilers. There are many intriguing things happening in this blockbuster clip. Liam Spencer's health first deteriorates, becoming inoperable. Kelly Spencer must hear the devastating news from Steffi Forrester Finnegan. In addition, Luna Nozawa becomes naked for Will Spencer. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Next week's preview video shows Luna Nozawa without her mustache disguise. Luna is wearing a lot less this time. Unaware that she is only wearing her panties, Luna asks Will Spencer what she ought to try on next. It's unlikely that Will would enthusiastically embrace Luna's appropriate recommendation. Will might have to settle for Luna, though, if no other model is available. However, how likely is it that Electra Forrester will show up? Expect Sheila Carter-Sharp and Penelope Poppy Nozawa to square off at Il Giardino. Sheila and Poppy didn't had a lot of problems in the past. That was before Luna told her granny about her traumatic childhood. As a result, Poppy and Sheila will fight when she visits the restaurant. Sheila refers to her adversary as a slut in the promo video. Poppy retaliates that she has heard of Sheila's transgressions. After offering her dessert, Sheila shoves the cake into Poppy's lips. You can hear Poppy vomiting and moaning as she begins to fall backwards since it's done so violently. Steffi needs to deliver some devastating news to her young daughter over at Casa de la Chine. Kelly couldn't wait to see Liam at the father-daughter dance. Steffi, however, lets her daughter know that Liam won't be able to make it. Kelly is currently unaware that her father is in the hospital. What does Steffi say to her child then? The trailer for The Bold and the Beautiful also depicts Bridget Forrester and Grace Buckingham meeting John Finn Finnegan. While Finn remarks that Liam is fortunate to be alive, Grace and Bridge break the heartbreaking news. Since Liam's illness cannot be operated on, it is likely that he has a brain tumor. During Eric Forrester's fatal medical crisis, Finn saved him. In the account of Thomas Forrester's brain tumor, Finn also saved his life. How likely is it that Finn will also save Liam? Would Brooke see his old flame again? The brave and the lovely teasers for updates and spoilers thanks to one of her past partners. Brooke Logan's romantic path is about to take a favorable turn. Since no one else has captured her heart as much as Ridge Forrester, she has remained steadfastly devoted to him up until this point, considering him to be her true soulmate. As they say, there's a bridge over troubled waters, and Brooke and Ridge have undoubtedly encountered their share of difficulties. The acquisition of Forrester Creations was the most recent problem, and it severely damaged their relationship. Ridge thought that Brooke helped Carter Walton and her daughter Hope Logan take over the business. To exacerbate the situation, Brooke impulsively accepted the CEO position, saying it was for Ridge's benefit, and that he intended to give the business back to him. However, Ridge would not listen. He ultimately found comfort in Taylor Hayes' embrace, leaving Brooke to deal with her loneliness, but not for long. The future of Brooke and Ridge has been the subject of much debate. Are they still supposed to be together? Their romance may rekindle when they return to Italy. The golden pair might go back to where they first fell in love. Ridge is obviously confused, so this trip could help him understand how he feels. However, when Brooke discussed getting back together with her, Ridge showed absolutely no interest. The merry-go-round they had been riding for years seemed to be wearing him out. Brooke might be about to rekindle a past romance. The announcement that Jack Wagner would be returning to his role as Nick Marone shocked fans, according to Deadline. It's possible that Brooke may finally accept that her current relationship cannot be saved. Instead of the turmoil and drama she has been going through, she might find herself lured back to a relationship that provides her security and stability. But Ridge won't be happy to see his Logan with another guy, so he's not going to take this news well. This might put Brooke in a tight spot between Ridge and Nick. Hope is focused on moving on, while Deacon wants Liam and Hope to get back together. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon Sharp is under parental protection. In an unprovoked incident, Carter Walton didn't deserve to be physically assaulted. Nevertheless, Deacon felt compelled to discipline Carter, and he did. Daphne Rose carefully applied the bandage that Hope's abrupt ex is wearing. Cannon has previously demonstrated his martial arts skills on TV. This time, Cannon's alter ego enforced repercussions in the Forrester Creations design room after his persuasive fight. Hope Logan has consistently looked to her mother for direction. Despite their previous acrimonious dispute, Brooke Logan chose to hug her daughter rather than allow a chasm to develop between them. However, Brooke's desire to stay at Forrester Creations continues to worry Hope. When Carter refused to leave in support of her, she left him, although she hadn't yet left her mother's estate. Deacon made Hope a genuine offer. She can live with him if she wants to, and it's possible that Noelle's character will work for her father at Il Giardino as well. Even without taking into account the Luna Nozawa aspect, the interaction between Hope and Sheila Carter-Sharp would make Midday entry worthwhile. A portion of the past is hope for the future. Steffi Forrester Finnegan received what she deserved. Her father and grandfather complied with her demand that Hope quit the family business. She also had a heated dispute with Carter, which resulted in their breakup. At this stage of her life, people must be devoted to Hope, but she doesn't have to always be loyal to them or understand their perspective. Devoted supporters remember Hope as being much more generous in the past. She ultimately came to the conclusion, though, that her kind disposition had negative effects, such as Liam Spencer undervaluing her affection. Liam has experienced multiple episodes of brain trauma. On the opposite side of the screen, Grace Buckingham, John Finn Finnegan, and others who have experience with injuries to that area of the body are aware that the human head may be more vulnerable to further events. It was hard to watch Liam bang his head against the corner of Bill Spencer's table in the living room. When he fell outside, he seemed to smack his noggin again. It is yet unknown if Liam's brain hemorrhage will mend fast during the day. However, Hope shouldn't be kept in the dark about this information because he wants to keep it that way. She will recall her father's counsel regarding Liam at that point. Brooke's reunion with Nick is ruined by Ridge. Unable to cope with your ex moving on with your brother? According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester might sabotage Brooke Logan and Nick Marone's reunion. Will Ridge discover that his ex's relationship with his brother is too much for him to handle? Although Ridge's Forrester position is frequently discussed, we must not overlook his actual ancestry. Massimo Marone, Ridge's biological father, was also Nick's biological father. Given that Nick and Ridge are half-brothers, there's a chance that their intense sibling rivalry will resurface now that Nick will be returning to the show. They might find themselves in familiar ground because Ridge and Nick have already fought for Brooke's attention. Ridge hasn't really let Brooke go, even if he is currently sticking to his commitment to Taylor Hayes. Ridge may secretly want Brooke back, but given everything Taylor has been through, he could be hesitant to break her heart once more. It's possible that Ridge chose Taylor for the wrong reasons, which could cause their foundation to become unstable as time goes on. Furthermore, Ridge has demonstrated that he finds it hard to see Brooke go on to date other guys. Selecting Taylor while Brooke is unmarried is one thing. Remaining faithful to Taylor while Brooke is falling for someone else is quite another. According to B&B teasers, Brooke will in fact seek solace from Nick as she attempts to move past Ridge. Nick will resume his affair with Brooke as they embrace another opportunity at happiness once he returns on June 13th. Ridge won't like it that much, you can be sure. Once Brooke and Nick begin making plans to live happily ever after, Ridge might find it difficult to focus on Taylor. Ridge can become envious of Nick's return and start battling for a new future with Brooke. If Ridge begins to make predictions about his own new chapter with Brooke, it may lead to some confrontations between Ridge and Nick in the future. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge might change his mind and decide to go after Brooke in the future. Keep checking back for more updates on her romantic journey.